Hi everyone, I'm Jackie and welcome to my channel, Cheers Memories Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet my favorite border. I use this border on about everything I make. I think it's really pretty and it's really easy to do. So we'll get started. Before we get started, I want to invite you to my new crochet group on Facebook. It's called Hooked on Yarn and Crochet and I'd love to have you there. I'm going to use these 4 granny squares I had already put together. So go ahead and get your yarn. And whether you're doing granny squares or something like this, you're going to want to go to a corner. It doesn't matter which one. Go ahead and tie your yarn on there. Okay. So now insert your hook, bring up a loop, and chain 1. Now you're going to want to do 3 single crochets in that same corner. Just like that. And now you're going to want to do a single crochet on top of every stitch. Just like that. And I'll show you what to do if you're doing granny squares, how to go over where you've attached them. Okay, and when you reach the first corner, you're just going to do 1 single crochet in it, and then right here where they're attached, do a single crochet there, and then you're going to jump over to that next corner here and do another single crochet. And if you're doing just straight across, just go ahead and continue 1 single crochet on each one until you get to the end. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue to do single crochets to the next corner, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm to the corner, so I'm going to do 3 single crochets in that corner. Just like that. And now I'm going to continue all the way across and do single crochets. And go ahead and continue that all the way around, and in each corner you're going to do 3 single crochets, except for if you're doing granny squares, you're not going to want to do 3 right here in the middle. You're just going to do 1, and then 1 here where you attach to them, and 1 here. Only do 3 here at the corners on the ends. And go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you here at the end. Okay, I'm at the end. I finished all my single crochets, and this is what it should look like so far. And like I said, if you're doing the granny squares, you're only going to put 1 single crochet in all the corners until you get to the ends. And don't forget to put a single crochet here where you've attached them. Okay, so now what you're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into that very first single crochet we did. Just like that. Now we're going to go over and slip stitch into the middle one that we did. So that's your second single crochet that we started. So now you're going to chain 3, and you're going to go right back in there, and you're going to do 6 more double crochets, which will be a total of 7. And 7. And the amount of double crochets that you put in there is optional. I've done like 5 and 6, but I like to do 7 because it kind of gives it a little groove to it, a little ruffle. So now we're going to skip one single crochet, and we're going to go into the next single crochet and do a single crochet, just like that. Now you're going to skip 1 single crochet and go into the next one, and you're going to do your double crochets again. So I'm doing 7. So there's 2, 6, and my last one, 7. And now I'm going to skip the next single crochet and go in the next one and do a single crochet. Just like that. I'm going to continue all the way to the corner. And if you feel like it's too crowded, you can go ahead and instead of just skipping one single crochet, you can go 1, 2, and go into the third one if you'd like. I guess it just depends on the project you're working and stuff. But when I can, I like to just skip one. And go ahead and continue that until you get to the end of your work here, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm at the end. And this is what it should look like so far. And so my count turned out perfect. I'm going to skip one and do my 7 doubles. But depending on what you're doing and how many stitches you had done across, you might end up with an odd number. So if that's the case, just go ahead and maybe instead of skipping 1, skip 2, or not skip at all, and make it work, and it'll still look just perfect. I've had to do that a number of times. Let's see, I've got 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's my second corner. And then I'm going to skip 1 single crochet, and in that second one I'm going to do a single crochet, skip a single crochet, and then I'm going to do my doubles in the next one. And like I said, if you feel like 7 double crochets is just too crowded for your project, you can do 5 or 6. And go ahead and continue this until you get to the end of your project here, and I'll meet you there. I just wanted to jump on here real quick. I don't know if I explained it good enough. When you get to your corners, you've got your 3 single crochets here. You're going to want to do your double crochets in that middle single crochet there. Here, I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to skip 1, and it just happens that my count is really good for a change. There's your first single crochet, and there's your second single crochet, and here's your third. You're going to want to go into that second one and do your double crochets, and I'll continue with that, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I'm at the end. I've got one last single crochet to do. And so now what you're going to do is you're going to want to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 that we started with. Just like that. And now you're going to chain 1, pull your yarn, and cut off. And that's what it should look like. I really do like how it's kind of frilly. But if you don't like the frilly, just do like 5 or 6, and it maybe skip 3 stitches instead of just 1. Or do it in the 3rd stitch. Skip 2 and do it in the 3rd stitch. And it will give it a more straighter, flatter appearance that way. But I like the frilly. And I hope you enjoyed my video today. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And hopefully I'll see you there. Bye-bye.